Hey all, this is Alex Roshan, just here to give you an update on a few things I've been doing lately, my thoughts on a few current topics, and first things first, I'd like to thank you all for the positive reception my Double Top 5 has been getting, both on the Blip release and on the YouTube release. So, yeah, you've all been very respectful of what I've thought about each of these games I talk about, even despite how very deviant they are from the social norm, and, yeah, I think overall the script turned out very well. The editing I actually rather enjoyed when I got down to it, and overall I think I did a good job, and thank you so much for all the reception it's been getting, all the good reception. So this leads me to my next topic, that being top 10 nostalgic animated shows. What is going on with that? Well, when I was back home over the holidays, I was actually grabbing footage for it, and I'm over 60% done. Mind you, university's made things a bit slower, but in a few days I'm planning on, like, getting the rest of the footage. It shouldn't be that difficult. Made a few rewrites to make the video even better, and I think I should sort of clarify about what I mean by nostalgic animated shows. Well, the simple answer is, it's my response to Doug Walker's top 10 nostalgic animated shows he made as, well, the Nostalgia Critic. He is over 10 years older than I am, Doug Walker, and so his list is obviously going to be very different from mine. His list incorporating mainly shows from the late 80s and early 90s, whereas my list is, well, 10 years later, the late 90s and early 2000s. So, with that said, I think I love the script I wrote for this as my first, excluding the beer video, obviously. I think this might actually be one of my best scripts yet. I had a lot of fun writing it, and I notice whenever I write something that whenever there's a video I enjoy, making, writing, so on and so forth, the product ends up being much better. See also my No More Heroes list and my Worst Pokemon video. Those two being ones I very much enjoyed. So, keep out for it, and basically, the production for that, it'll be pretty easy. Not any real difficult edits, I think. And once I'm done, it shouldn't really take me more than a month or 2 months to make this. It's really not going to be as complex as the Double Top 5 was, so thank God for that! Okay, so, next thing I want to talk about is The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, because I've dropped a few hints here or there that I've played the game, and I have. I've beaten the game, and I liked it. It's certainly not my favorite Zelda game, and there are several flaws with it. However, that being said, it's still a great game. What do you think of the gameplay, you ask? The gameplay, I think, is the best in the series. When I talked about flaws, that's definitely not it. It used the motion controls of the Wii to their best and fullest extent. It didn't feel stilted, the controls could be altered if you had to. Overall, I don't see what the hell GameSpot's problem was when they did that review, so... Yeah, the thing is, it did have a lot of padding in it, though. That is my biggest problem with it, and some of the bosses in the game, well, the bosses are pretty subpar for the series as a whole, but it has my favorite boss in the series as of now. Yeah. A lot of people have complained about the final boss. Don't worry, I'm not going to give any spoilers away or whatnot, saying it's too short and easy. However, I disagree with that, if you're going to call the final boss one boss. The thing is, the final battle, or the final conflict, whatever you want to call it, it's basically 2 boss battles in a row. And, in my opinion, they almost sort of count as the same boss fight. I mean, it's in the same spirit, same atmosphere, the same conflict is going on. Really, I count them both as the same boss, and if you combine them both, it's a really damn epic showdown. So, there are my thoughts on Skyward Sword. I don't like it as much as Ocarina of Time or Wind Waker, but overall, try it. Definitely. Alright, speaking of video games, Forum Fantasy. You guys seem to have really liked the trailer, and I'm thankful for that. Forum Fantasy's production is still going. In fact, the last admin's area has been finished lately, and Yes, speaking of that, I am not the final boss of the game. I'd like to clarify a few things about Forum Fantasy while I'm talking about it. As I mentioned, I'm not the final boss, although my status of the Autarch of Flame will be poked fun at in the game. But yeah, because I'm not, it's based more so on my website, the Chaos Theater, and I'm not the person who created the Chaos Theater, so on the website itself, or in Forum Fantasy, the final admin of the game is basically the creator of the Chaos Theater, Krazer, who you may remember from the greatest video game character if you've watched that. Also, a few other things about Forum Fantasy. People have asked me about whether it's free, and it is. You can download it, and I'll make a few videos in the future, sort of advertising when the thing's released, saying download it here, whatever. And as for when it is actually released, I believe Chris, Camelslayer, who is making the game, he says that he plans on finishing it by around March. He seems that it looks like he's getting pretty close to actually finishing it, though, with regards to the main, quests of the game. He still has to make a lot of the user enemies, but overall, yeah. And to people wondering if, you really have to be in the Chaos Theater to get this game, I disagree. I think it's... take it for what it's worth. It's basically about a bunch of mods on a forum killing bots, trolls, basically random pests, trying to take down the admins of the forum who have gone insane. So, basically, yeah, anyone can access it. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm going to do a Let's Play on it. That's right! I'm going to be making my first Let's Play. And the thing is, I'm going to make it maybe a month after it comes out, meaning that'll be around April, I suppose. But the thing is, because of the time, I'll be out of university by that time, and I'll have more time to actually make this Let's Play, so at a more consistent rate. Now, on to grimmer territory. Last thing I want to discuss in this vlog is SOPA. Or rather, SOPA and its Canadian equivalent. Yes, SOPA may be shelved right now, and PIPA is still sort of... it's on the loose still, and everyone's been doing a really good job of protesting it. I really don't think it's going to be I really don't think it's going to be put into power, SOPA, and yeah, common sense, the White House even doesn't support it. Good. However, there's the problem with a Canadian equivalent of SOPA. Bill C-11. It's essentially SOPA, but worse, a friend of mine has said. Bill C-11 does what SOPA does, plus there's an added side effect. If, even using copyright, even using, an image in a presentation, for example, if you're even a university professor, for example, this is the example my friend gave me, it could result in the same effect. You can be fined for it. This, needless to say, is wrong on many levels, but the problem is, with our current government, and the Prime Minister being the absolute asshat that he is, yeah, I don't know. Some people think that this one is more likely to pass, so in that case, I'd like all of you to... there are petitions on the internet against Bill C-11, I'm sure, because it's obviously less well-known than SOPA, I would like you to spread the word about Bill C-11 to other people, do research, and overall, let's hope this does not get made.